Hey guys, Chef Jason Hill here. You like steak? You like blue cheese? You like blue cheese inside a steak? I know I do. Let me show you how to do it. Let's get started. Now I have a New York cut steak here, and you can use pretty much any cut you like, as long as it's thick enough, because we're gonna need to make a pocket to stuff the blue cheese. And to make the pocket, you're gonna need a sharp little paring knife. You wanna take your paring knife and you wanna get right in the middle and just make your first incision till you almost get to the back side of the steak. After I make the incision, I lay the steak on its side and I slowly cut down the length of the steak to form a large pocket for the cheese, and leaving the opening as small as possible so all of your cheese won't ooze out. All right, now let's stuff our steak with this blue cheese. How much you want to do depends on you. I try and get as much in there as I can. And you just kind of do each little crumble at a time. You just tuck it back in there. Oh man, I haven't had one of these in a long time. It's one of my favorite ways to have steak. And it's just an easy way to take your steak to that next level. Probably gonna get close to a quarter cup of cheese in here. And you will lose some during the cooking process. It'll lose out a little bit in the pan. All right, before we hit the pan, we're gonna season it with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, some kosher salt from the heavens, and then of course we gotta hit it with some fresh cracked pepper. All right, my pan has been preheating on medium high. I'm gonna drizzle a little olive oil in there, and we'll lay our steak in there. I'm gonna sear both sides before it goes into my 500-degree oven. Usually about a couple minutes on each side is all you need to do to get a good sear on the steak. I like to sear a little bit of the fattiness, get some of the juices in there too, but don't play with it too much while it's cooking. Just a couple of turns is all you need. Now before we put this steak in the oven, we're gonna lay it on a bed of sliced onions. This is gonna help keep the steak from burning on the pan, and you're gonna have yourself some nice caramelized onions to top on this steak. Now we're gonna set it in a 500-degree oven, or if yours only goes to 450, that's fine. And I'm gonna go about medium on this one, so maybe 8 more minutes in here. All right, I'm gonna check it at about 5 minutes. Yeah, we're about medium rare right now, so just a couple more minutes. That way the onions will caramelize a little bit more. And make sure you use a pan that's all metal that will hold up in the oven. You don't want to be putting plastic handle pans in here. All right, I think we're done. We're gonna pull it out and let it rest before we cut into it. Oh yeah, cheese is coming out. I'll let this sit here for a few minutes, and we're gonna eat. Now while your steak's resting, you can turn it up on its side to prevent all the cheese from coming out. You can start stirring your onions around. Well, I hope you try this blue cheese steak recipe. And if you have any questions or comments about the preparation, let me know. And thanks for tuning in. Delicious.